It's Justin McElroy from Joystick.
Hi.
Justin, why don't you tell our viewers kind of how you guys got involved with Blueberry Muffin Tops cereal?
Okay, I can take all the
Well,
credit.
first tell us about like your obsession with Blueberry Muffin Tops cereal.
It started back in, I guess it was before I got married, so it was like 2005, I guess. And I saw the cereal, and it was one of those things where you couldn't quite believe it existed, but you're happy that it did, like the Sistine Chapel ceiling. And I bought the bag, and really for a few weeks, like my life was about Blueberry Muffin Tops, because you would eat it, and people wouldn't understand.
You were a bachelor.
Right, exactly. Well, I'm sorry, sweetie. I was dating my wife. We were living together. But before we got married, she didn't dictate exactly what I was allowed to eat. So I was just jamming them 24/7, and they're in a bag. So there's not the stigma of putting your hand in and just going to town as there's in the box. And they're great anytime foods. So when I would get hungry and it was late at night, Blueberry Muffin Tops. And I have to explain to people sometimes that this is not a gag. This is not an act for me. This is something I really believe in. I think the world would be a lot better if more people knew that the very best cereal was in a bag, and it's just look a little lower, and it's right there.
You're living it.
I'm living the dream, and because there's not. It's one of those things where like it's Malt-O-Meal's domain. It is. You look for Blueberry Muffin Tops, you gotta go to them.
It's the only one.
It's the only one.
American original.
American original. That's right. It's an American story. Uniquely, the idea of eating Blueberry Muffin Tops that is also a cereal is a uniquely American idea. A lot of people ask me, Justin, I live in another country. I'd like to import Blueberry. No, you can't.
You can't. Sorry.
It's a uniquely American concept.
You gotta come here.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, that might not even be true. Can we get them?
No, they are uniquely American.
No, listen, I get the emails. Trust me, you can't.
You get the emails.
I get the emails where you're like, hey, can you send me a box? No.
Tell us how, so you brought this to work. You're like,
well,
everybody's got to get on board.
See, we all work out of our homes. So a lot of it was at the beginning was telling people, like my coworkers, like you have to try these, and if you don't, and then I would bring. It was something I talked about casually on the podcast, and then I would bring a bag to our meetups just so people could try them, the readers could try them, and there's a lot of converts who have gone from like, oh, this is something funny I heard about on a podcast to like, this is my morning.
It's really good.
This is how I start my day with Blueberry Muffin.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, always.
And so then you met us through from Facebook, from Twitter?
Yeah,
what was it?
I think from the podcast, I think I emailed. I'd been trying to get in touch with Malt-O-Meal because I wanted to like say like, hey, why are more people not talking about? Why is it not every day I hear someone say, hey, what's up with Blueberry Muffin Tops? How is this not a cultural phenomenon?
How am I hearing about Brad Pitt and Angelina all the
Exactly.
time and not Blueberry Muffin Tops?
Yeah, why is it always about Brangelina when it should be about Blueberry Tops?
Right.
Yeah.
So in the course of your evangelism,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep, you came in contact with Malt-O-Meal and Blueberry Muffin Tops.
Finally
And here we are today.
Yeah.
We've got this big breakfast tomorrow morning.
Flourishing partnership.
And the breakfast tomorrow morning is going to be where all the great minds
Yeah. So
who agree.
delicious
All
cereal. And I'm hoping there'll be some converts. That's more important to me.
There's got to be.
Is people who haven't been able to locate it, haven't made the effort, put the effort in, and just tried it. Because I think once you try it, it's kind of hard to go back to other cereals.
It's like video gaming. Once you try it,
Exactly. And it's delicious, like gaming. If you can't, they're the same thing. But other than that, totally the same. And I really hope people, if there's a takeaway from this, I hope it's that people just try it. Seriously, you cannot go. People will try to explain the experience to you. Like, it's sort of, I've heard people say, it's sort of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, except if it was blueberries. But you know what? It's not. It's muffins that is a cereal. Like, it's muffins that is a cereal. And you gotta just kind of.
Let's make a list. Matches made in heaven.
Okay.
Muffins and cereal.
Muffins and cereal, right there, number one.
Blueberry Muffin Tops and playing video games.
You know, not at the same time. You really should be like passing the controller, like I'm gonna play and now I'm going to eat. Because like as much as I love blueberry dust, that can get in there. In the
Okay, yeah, good point.
You gotta be careful. You gotta have a handy wipe, Santa wipe.
Let's say in the same day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You start your day with that. You have the energy to go on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've got another one.
Okay.
Joystick and Malt-O-Meal.
That's a given. It's a, yeah, right there.
BFF.
Yeah.
BFFF. F.
Thanks for talking to us.
Did you bring any? Because now I really haven't noticed. I brought a bag in my suitcase. My wife was surprised.
Emergency rations.
Like this is not a joke. It's a big bag that's in my room. Because like at shows like this, you need a little pick me up. Exactly. Just a little hit. Just a little bump.
A little bump.